Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, guys. A lot of people have asked me, what is the best cross string to match with my mains, which, usually is confidential ALU RPM. Well, I'm going to answer that question for you today. All right, guys. So in the last 10, 15 years, hybrids have been a huge part of our tennis rackets and a huge part of our games. A lot of people obviously go with a polyester main with a synthetic or a gut cross. Now, a lot of us know because of, popularity and name recognition what to use on the main. But what should you use on the cross? Well, I'm going to tell you about my go-to crosses right now. And a lot of these strings are great go-to all-around strings that you could just put on your racket straight up if you want a full bed of multi. So, my go-to for the past 20-some years has been, obviously Gamma TNT. It's a nice all-around synthetic, easy to string, easy to play with. It doesn't fray, which is what I like, and it doesn't shred, especially when you're stringing on one of those 6, 7, 8-sided polys. And it's got a great feel, and it's really predictable when you play. It holds tension well. It lasts a good amount of time. Like I said, it won't shred like some of these other ones, so you don't have to worry. All you have to worry about is when it breaks. So the alarm won't go off in your head when it starts to shred. So that's been my go-to for the past 20 plus years. New string that's been on the market for a couple years now, and you guys know I like it, Velocity. So 16 gauge is usually my go-to for hybrids. In a rare occasion, I will go to a 17 gauge depending on if the person hits, super flat or doesn't break strings, period. But nice all around, kind of a slightly firmer yet great feeling string. This Velocity is, again, my favorite word, predictable. Okay, you know what it's going to give you, and you know how it's going to feel, even if you haven't tried it yet, because it just kind of gives you that sense of home with your racket. So this comes in 16, 17, black, and natural. A recent string that I've been kind of going towards is Comfort Pro, this Dunlop. It's actually very, very similar to TNT. It's got the same characteristics, except that it has a slightly smoother texture. So it slides a little bit better. For a price point string, this is a great go-to string. I have reels of this now because actually I like the comfort and the feel of it that much. So Dunlop making a great string, for your hybrid now. This comes in 16 and 17 too. And as you guys know, my recent favorite, this has only been around for a year and a half to 2 years on the market, this TNT React Pro 16. So it's essentially TNT. It's essentially this string, except that it's got another layer on it. I'll show you the picture on the back. So you got that nice core, nice thick core, and then you got the little medium multi-filaments around it, and then you got that smooth textured outer layer, so it slides better over that poly, no matter how many edges that thing has. So great sliding, great for spin, right? You don't lose anything by putting like a synthetic on that over that poly, except for maybe losing some pain from that tennis elbow. Okay. And the top string This shreds a little though, but this feels great. The Multi by Technofiber. This is one of those little known strings that's on the market. For the price, it's not bad. It plays like a lot of those premium strings that are in that $20 range. It just doesn't break as fast as those strings. As you can tell by all of these strings though, well, this is my top one just because it just has a great all-around feel and natural predictability, as I keep saying. This shreds a little though, but not as much as its big brother and big sisters, the NRG, the X1, and the Triax. This one actually holds together a little better. Now, the reason why I chose all these strings is because the reason why I chose all these strings is because they actually hold up well to the polys. Those premium ones that are in the $20 range, you know, like like I said, the NRGs of the world, the X1s of the world, you know, Professional holds up okay, but Livewire doesn't quite hold up as well. Multi Multi whatever X, that's this guy's big brother, doesn't quite hold up as well either. The Iconic All doesn't hold up as well. These all hold up well. It holds tension well. It basically doesn't shred. So that's why I like these strings that much. Okay? So that's why I like these strings that much, because of the lack of shredding. Okay? So if you haven't tried any of these, right, or if you only tried some of these, give these guys a shot. They will definitely surprise you, because these are definitely my go-to crosses, I mean, for basically the last 15, 20 years. Okay? Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.